Chief Meteorologist Jessica Kirk standing by now with a look at that. Temperatures, the heat, and the wind just continuing to be out there.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty bad. But you know what my recommendation is? The beach.
Yeah, that's a good idea. The weekend's coming up.
That's what I always say. I'm like, you know what? Even though it's super hot, the positive side of it is, yes, it's super toasty out there, but the beach or the pool is the place to be. It's the coolest spot in the valley, and I've seen a lot of people out there today enjoying or maybe suffering through the heat. I've been saying this a lot recently. We're not the only ones dealing with this intense heat. In fact, check out all those heat advisories and excessive heat warnings all across the south, the southeast. All those hot pinks you see there, those are some fire weather warnings as well. And the culprit is way down in this corner here, that nice little high pressure. Y'all know what the deal is. We get this here in the valley a lot. When you have that high pressure in control, we're talking about sinking air, not a lot of clouds, and we're going to have those dry conditions continuing for at least the next 7 days, which means that heat is going to stick around, and we're also not going to see the chance for that sea breeze to kick up any sort of rain or any other types of rain for that matter. And even looking further beyond past the next 7 days, our temperature outlook looking a little bit toasty. This is basically as hot pink as you can get, and that's in that very far above average level there for what our temperatures are expected to stick to. So this 100-degree temperature, 101-degree temperature, that's going to be the theme for our foreseeable future. So, like I said, positive side, you can go outside this evening. You can go do some fun activities. We're not expecting any rain. It is going to be nice and muggy when you wake up on your Friday morning during your commute. Notice we got a little bit of a breeze kicking up as well. Could see wind gusts around that 30-mile-per-hour mark. Nothing we're not used to here in the valley, of course. And temperatures tomorrow right back up to around that 100-degree mark for everybody. Coastal areas are going to stick a little bit cooler as typical. And if you are in Starr County, it's going to be closer to that 102, 103-degree mark. So for the valley, average high tomorrow, we're looking around 101 degrees. Heat advisory is possible, probably going to happen for at least Wilson and Cameron County again. But no matter where you are, those feels like temperatures are going to be around 105 to 115 degrees. So another toasty day, which is why, like I kicked off with, go to the beach. Temperature is going to be in the upper 80s there. UV index is extreme, but that's not only for the beach, that's for everywhere across the valley. So if you're going to be spending any amount of time outside, make sure you're wearing that sunscreen and make sure you're staying hydrated too. Bring some extra water if you're going to be out on the island. Surf temperature is warm in the mid 80s. So with that low rip current risk, it's safe to go ahead and try to take a dip in the water if you are up to it. In the tropics, kind of had a busy last week, and we are approaching the peak of hurricane season. But at the moment, we don't have any new tropical cyclones expected during the next 7 days. Of course, we're going to keep you updated. Make sure that you download the Valley Storm Team app, because that's how you're going to be able to stay updated if we do get a hurricane out in the Atlantic, or if we do happen to see any rain. It'll help you with the heat, all that good stuff. It tells you whenever we have a heat advisory issued, so it just helps keep up with the weather, makes things easier for you at home. I don't even need to show you guys the 7-day because y'all know the drill. Copy paste every single day, triple digits for basically everybody unless you're out on the island.
Right, because then you get a little bit of slack. Well, it'll be a good weekend for sure.
I know, yeah. Go outside, go do something fun. Just, you know, take those heat precautions. That's all I'll say.
Right, maybe play some football because that's what we're talking about next.